I thought I was just going to a baseball game, and somehow got sucked into a Star Wars multiverse. Lightsabers, stormtroopers, bobbleheads, Legos, and corn.
I really like cone.
But wait, there's more. Afterwards, we hit up Space Bar Pittsburgh, where things got galactic. Think, Star Wars party, out-of-this-world drinks, and a costume contest so intense, I was low-key scared for my life. So buckle up and grab your lightsaber, because this ain't your average baseball vlog. This is Star Wars Day Pittsburgh style, and it gets weird. First, we made the legendary march across the Roberto Clemente Bridge, tipping our caps to the OG statue on the way to the Pittsburgh Pirates Baseball Park, PNC Park, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Say that 5 times real fast. As soon as we stepped through the gates, I soaked in the sights and sounds, like the legendary Fathead's Bar and Grill, because let's be real, the Force is always strongest where the snacks are.
What?
And let's talk about the fans. Plenty of Jedi Masters, and their mini Padawans running around, lightsabers at the ready. That's when I remembered. My golden ticket to today's adventure included a limited edition PNC Park Star Wars bobblehead. Naturally, I went full Stormtrooper mode and marched straight over to claim my prize. One small step for Mr. Snackosaurus, one giant leap for bobblehead collections everywhere. I shelled out a few extra bucks with my ticket to score this exclusive collector's bobblehead. Totally worth it. The box is legit, all decked out with Star Wars at PNC Park graphics, and each side's got a different shot of the bobblehead. Pretty dope. Let's pop this thing open. Alright, let's open this up. Oh wow, it's a little stuck in there. Oh man, look at this. It's the Millennium Falcon hovering right over PNC Park. This is awesome. The details are really nice, the paint's solid, and there's even a tiny version of the park with the Star Wars Day logo on the front. Honestly, this is way cooler than I thought it'd be. Definitely worth it. Let's go see what else is going on around here. Strolling along the park, we hit the Riverwalk, which has a ton of fun stuff. Play areas for kids, Star Wars art, and this awesome Lego display. Let's check it out up close. Go ball, get out of here. Strange. Alright, we've got some starships here. There's an X-Wing and Boba Fett's Slave 1. Down here, we've got baby Lego figures. R2-D2, Lando, an Ewok, Luke, Leia, and a Stormtrooper. Super cool. Oh nice. The Millennium Falcon, with little interior rooms. That's sweet. There's an Imperial shuttle and a massive AT-AT walker. Over here is Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, a medical ship, and a Lego Imperial cruiser. Wow, that must have taken forever to build. Alright, let's keep exploring the ballpark. Next, I sat down for the national anthem, sung by a local Cub Scouts group.
Fans, at this time, we ask all those who are able to please rise and remove your caps. Please welcome Scouting America Cub Scouts Pack 28 of Mount Lebanon to present our nation's colors. And please remain standing here to perform our national anthem. Let's welcome Scott Primary School.
They did it. Now I heard some special guests had the honor of throwing out the first pitch. Let's see who they are.
She's throwing to Anakin Skywalker! Alright, let's see it, Princess Leia. Kicks and deals, and okay! Nice job, thank you!
Uh-oh, look who's here. It's Darth Vader and his stormtroopers. Time to lay low. After all that excitement, I'm starting to get hungry. Let's take a walk and see what snacks we can find. Down near the bullpen, I found a spot called Deli Dogs. Their lineup included fries, chili, and all kinds of hot dogs. I went for the pit dog for $11.25. It had capicola, provolone, coleslaw, and fries on a Martin's roll. Let's see if this one's a home run or a swing and a miss. Pick it up and shove it in my mouth, please. This dog is super meaty, but the coleslaw comes in clutch with a nice tang to keep things balanced. I added a little ketchup for some extra sweetness, but the gooey cheese totally stole the show. If you're into cheesy meaty dogs, this one's a home run. I'm giving it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Now, let's get back to the game. Suddenly, an announcement came on. It was Simba Cam time. Parents all around the stadium held up their little ones for the camera, channeling their inner Lion King. Such a fun, feel-good moment.
Which one do I get today? I don't know. I brought a focus. Like it's all upside. You did it!
Now, let's see some baseball. Let's start with the old pierogi race. Now time for baseball. Not gonna lie, watching all that running around out there made me way hungry. So, I set off on a little food adventure and stumbled into the gallery, where I found a spot called Nachorito. Their menu was basically nachos galore, plus some corn options.
It's cold.
Naturally, I went for the new street corn, which had 2 cobs loaded up with chipotle cream, salt, pepper, crumbled cajita cheese, and a sprinkle of cilantro, all for $7.86. Let's see if it's as good as it looks, or if I just paid $8 to get corn stuck in my teeth. Wow, this hits the spot. The corn's super sweet and tender, and the seasoning is on point. The chipotle cream adds just the right spicy kick with a little sweet finish, and the cojita cheese balances it all out. To save myself from picking corn out of my teeth all day, I cut some off the cob. And honestly, no regrets. Solid 5 out of 5 stars for me. Now, let's check out the souvenir shop before hunting down more snacks. Alright, time to step up to the plate and check out the Pirates Clubhouse store. Word on the street is they've got an exclusive Star Wars Day pin, so obviously I had to scope it out. First thing you notice? A whole wall of bright Pirates shirts and gear. Basically a treasure trove for fans. Here's a Pirates Star Wars Day tee. Pretty awesome mashup for $44.99. Next up, the novelty section. Roberto Clemente holding it down, and then a Bringing Home the Bacon pierogi shirt. Okay, Pittsburgh, I see you. Potato Pete makes another cameo. These guys love their pierogies. More foodie shirts like the Big Cheese and Slamming Sauerkraut, all rocking that $44.99 price tag. Pirates plus pierogies equals the ultimate power combo, apparently. They've also got jackets, hoodies, and hats. Really nice stuff. But, wow, $41.99 for a cap? That's a lot of peanuts and popcorn. Hoodies are clocking in at $134, so yeah, definitely a splurge. Spotted more Roberto Clemente gear? Some cute kids' shirts, and an entire wall of baseball caps. There's a cool section with graphic bats and ball sets for $24.99 if you're feeling like a backyard MVP. I stopped by the counter to see that Star Wars Day pin. Pretty cool, but at $12.99, I was hoping for something a bit more out of this galaxy. Oh, and let's talk about the pierogi hat with earmuffs. Yes, that's a thing, and yep, it's $44.99 too. Iconic. Maybe. Practical. You decide. They've got official baseballs for $14.99, plush mini pirates for $29.99, and a display case full of signed baseballs that'll cost you a serious chunk of change. There's pom-poms, more stuffed pierogies. Can't escape them. Pirates mugs, and, hold up, a baby shirt for $94.99? That baby better come with a scouting report at that price. Oh, and if you want to flex, there are giant blingy necklaces and pirates pendants for $37.99. Honestly, super fun stuff in here, but yeah, your bank account might feel like it just slid headfirst into home. Alright, let's head back out and see what other adventures and snacks we can find around the park. Alright, Snack Squad, whilst I was wandering the park, hunting for my next tasty target, I found this awesome little balcony hangout called the Crow's Nest. Total vibe, great river views, and even an outdoor Arnold Palmer bar, which felt like the perfect place to catch my breath. But you know me, a break isn't a break without a sweet treat, and my sugar radar was going off. I followed the trail, the signs, and landed at the sweet spot, a dream for anyone craving ice cream, shakes, or sundaes. I went full pirate mode and ordered the helmet sundae for $11.25. It's exactly what it sounds like. A mini pirate's helmet stuffed with your choice of vanilla, chocolate, or twist soft serve. You can load it up with extra toppings if you want to go big. Alright, time to dig in and see if this sundae hits a home run. You got this. Don't drop the spoon now. This is delicious twist ice cream. Nice and flavorful. I also got some caramel on top, but they ran out of nuts.
Nuts?
Bonus, I get to keep the tiny pirate's helmet it came in, which is now officially my favorite souvenir. This Sunday, total home run. 5 out of 5 stars. Now let's get back to the game before we blast off to the Star Wars party tonight.
Designated Mayor Joey Clark.
And with that final song echoing through the stadium, the game came to a close. Tough break for the Pirates, losing to San Diego 4-0. On the way out, I took a leisurely stroll down the Riverwalk, passing by some giant bobbleheads in the kid-friendly play zone. One last bit of charm before going to the Star Wars party. On my way out, I spotted a staff member holding up a sign pointing to a detour. Apparently the kids, get to run the bases. Well, I may be in college, but I figured that still makes me a kid at heart, right? So I hopped in line with the rest of the crew and took off across the field. And yes, I ran like I just hit a walk-off home run. Now I'm tired. After that sprint around the bases, I said my goodbyes to the Roberto Clemente statue, gave the stadium one last salute, and made the jump to hyperspace, aka walked over to Market Square. My destination? Space Bar, an outer space-themed bar that's rocking the galaxy 365 days a year. But for May the 4th, they cranked it up to light speed with Star Wars-themed drinks and a full-on costume party. Time to head inside and see which side of the Force they're on. I grabbed a seat at the bar and kicked things off with one of their special Star Wars-themed drinks while waiting for the festivities to start. First up, Yoda's Tea,
Nerd alert!
a mix of Haku vodka, Gifford vanilla, pistachio orgeat, matcha, lemon, and milk clarified white chocolate matcha mousse. All that for $16. Let's see if this Jedi juice can sharpen my senses. First, let's try this matcha creamy mousse. Now for this magic tea. Wow, this is a really cool drink. The cream is a sweet matcha, almost pistachio tasting cream, and the sip of alcohol is sweet with an aftertaste of vodka. This is a really unique and deliciously sweet drink. Easily a 5 out of 5 for me. Definitely one of the most unique drinks I've ever tried. And just in time too, sounds like karaoke is kicking off.
Started off that way, so I knew who was in first place. So yes, it was no boy. My tyrannical guy, maybe later, someday later, now he's just a small bride. Left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, singing soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Finally got to Coruscant.
Fill my heart with song and let me swing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words,
After all that excitement, it was time for the Star Wars costume contest to kick off. Let's check out the galaxy of characters that showed up this year.
there we go. All right, we're going to start pretty much in order. So we're going to start right here on the very end. Are you ready to start? Okay. All right. And there we go. First up. There we go. This is just a perfectly calculated. Some Jedi moves. Of course, here we go. A little bit. But there's no copying this. Oh, here we go. Love it. Love the first case. Nothing more possible. And here we go. Good. The perfect lightsaber when he can't decide what side you're on. we're gonna start with my man right here. The gun show for the final cheers. Now let's give it up for my man here. Oh, that's quite a bit of noise. That's quite a bit of noise. Let's see where we're at with you. That is real convenient. We have you standing at 1, 2, and 3. Already in order.
After all the intergalactic fun, I started feeling a little parched and figured it was the perfect time to sample another one of their cosmic creations. This time, I went with the Starship 2.0, a wild mix featuring house tonic made with lemon, lime, orange, blueberry, lemon balm, dandelion root, gentian root, lemongrass, cardamom, allspice, clove, and cinchona bark. Oh, and yes, it came bubbling with dry ice for that full hyperspace effect. All that for $16. Time to give it a taste. And boldly sip where no one has sipped before.
What?
This one's a winner too. You can really pick up on the lemony grassy vibes. It's like a cosmic twist on an alcoholic lemonade. And the dry ice smoke? Total showstopper. I still think Yoda's drink takes the top spot for me, but this one's a close second. Solid 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely worth a try if you're exploring the galaxy of cocktails. I have many more Star Wars videos in my Disney playlist, and I've also made a video redesigning Star Wars Land at Disney World. Check those out before you leave. Until next time, live long and prosper.
What?